He built some companies where, mind you, he forced some of the workers to continue working even during lockdowns with COVID. And you think that he's like somehow like a mastermind, mega mind genius on everything? Shut the fuck up, Elon fanboys. You're so cringe, okay? I'd rather talk to furries than an Elon Musk simp. Elon Musk, we all love him, you know. He's gonna buy Twitter, apparently. So we'll have to see how that goes. I do personally think that a lot of people are overreacting about him purchasing Twitter. Even if he claims that it's going to be a free speech platform, we will all see very quickly that he absolutely will have a TOS. People will still get banned from the platform. And that's because if Elon Musk wants to make any money off of Twitter, you need to have the platform tenable for advertisements. And apparently you can't do that if you have a bunch of like conservative chuckle fucks spamming the N-word because they think it's funny. But Elon Musk purchasing Twitter, that's honestly aside the point. That's not what I'm talking about in regards to Elon today. What I'm talking about is Elon Musk recently making tweets about medicine. I feel like sometimes we have an issue with people like Elon Musk and others who, because they're rich and successful in like one aspect, they think that they're just an expert on everything. It's not true. Elon Musk might be good at like sending a Tesla to the moon or some dumb shit, but he's not exactly the type of guy you should be listening to for any kind of medical advice. So he made several tweets like this. I've talked to many more people who were helped by psychedelics and ketamine than SSRIs and amphetamines. So, first things first, always talk to your doctor, kids, okay? Like I said, don't listen to Elon Musk. Don't go out and get some ketamine or make some mushroom soup and get real high and trip balls because, you know, Daddy Elon said so on Twitter. Talk to your doctor. Now, it is true that psychedelics have been shown in various studies to be beneficial in regards to depression and whatnot. So I'm not actually saying psychedelics are bad or anything, but to try and suggest that they're better than SSRIs or amphetamines, which have been way more heavily tested, researched, and demonstrated to work, is, I would say, pretty irresponsible. He's literally becoming an anecdote Andy here. I've spoken to so many more people. I don't care who you've talked to, Elon. Okay? I've talked to a couple monkeys that seem smarter than you. It doesn't mean that all monkeys are smarter than you, pal. Like, we don't base shit off of your personal conversations. And I really hate when people do this because, again, if we were to just draw conclusions on things based on nothing but our personal experiences, we would all be sitting here believing the world is flat. All of us. Okay? If we were like, well, I've talked to a lot of people who think the world is flat. I mean, I look outside and I see a nice flat plane. Okay? But that's dumb. That's ridiculous. And our personal experience does not change the fact that the world is round, even though it appears flat to our own anecdotal experiences. So I'm not saying that Elon Musk didn't have this experience. I'm not saying Elon Musk hasn't talked to these people. But I'm not sure what the point of a tweet kind of like this is, other than to try and cast doubt on FDA-approved, better researched, well-studied drugs that have been shown to greatly benefit people with anxiety, depression, OCD, so forth. But this is not even the worst of it. That's just the tip of the iceberg. This one is far worse. Wellbutrin is way worse than Adderall, in my opinion. It should be taken off the market. Every time that drug has come up in conversation, someone at the table has a suicide or near suicide story. So, again, talk to your doctor. I'm not giving medical advice, okay? But I will tell my own anecdotal Andy experience here, which is I am currently on Wellbutrin, and I know for me, it has significantly benefited me. It has helped my mental health greatly, and I am no longer a depressed, sad individual that wants to just off themselves. In fact, I'm much more happy, motivated, and a generally good-spirited type of individual now. So, I'm taking Wellbutrin, and there you go, Elon. There's a story to counteract the other stories that you've apparently heard. I took Wellbutrin, and it saved me from suicide. There you go, pal. Now what are you going to say? It's almost like this is why it's bad to base any kind of opinion on personal experience. Because no matter how many people you talk to that have a personal experience that the medicine was bad, you'll also have a bunch of people you could talk to that say the medicine is great. That's why anecdotal experience is actually pretty fucking useless. So one, how is Wellbutrin worse than Adderall? They're entirely different drugs and they do different things. Wellbutrin works on your neurotransmitters dopamine, while Adderall, well, actually, wait, hold on. Maybe I need to walk this back a little bit. Wellbutrin does benefit dopamine, and Adderall does as well. But I believe that the way it goes about doing its changes amongst your brain is different. Wellbutrin treats depression, and has not been clinically shown to benefit ADHD, where Adderall benefits ADHD. It helps fix that issue. So they treat different conditions. This really is comparing apples to oranges. But then he says it should be taken off the market. Like, holy shit, dude. Why don't you just shut the fuck up about that? Like, there are people that are currently taking this medication that are greatly benefiting from it, and you saying that it should be taken off the market, is pretty fucking stupid. Like, shut the fuck up, go pay your taxes, and stop trying to talk nonsense about medication that you have absolutely no understanding of. Note, I don't have a lot of understanding about it either. But I'm not the one up here saying, it should be taken off the market. It's worse than this. It's bad because of this. Blah, 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 blah. I'm just saying my personal experience is, well, it's benefited me. If I took a medication that didn't benefit me, which I have before, then I would not get up on Twitter and say, this medication is terrible. It should be taken off the market. Because there are other people that it has benefited. Everybody's different. Everybody's body reacts differently to medication. And that's why some people might have a really bad experience with Wellbutrin and other people might have a really good experience with it. And then, of course, he has to appeal to his own anecdotal experience again. Every time that drug has come up in conversation, someone at the table has a suicide or near suicide story. Again, this is why you should take your advice on medicine from your own doctor and from actual scientific studies, not what Elon Musk and a bunch of his old fart friends have to say while they're sitting around the table drinking cocktails. That's great, Elon. I'm glad to know that, like, you know 2 or 3 people that were like, I took Wellbutrin and it was really bad. Like, that's cool. I get it. You're trying to flex the fact that you actually have friends, which is kind of a doubt, but okay. Just if some people who've mentioned the bad experiences, when it comes up in conversation at your table, doesn't mean that the medication should be taken off the market entirely. This is such a massively irresponsible tweet because he is now saying that something should be taken off the market based on his own personal experience, not even taking the medication, his personal experience talking to other people that did take the medication. Like, holy shit, how brainless are you, dude? I get you have a lot of money, but apparently money cannot buy brains. It's very sad. This is why you shouldn't listen to Elon Musk about virtually anything, okay? And it's really cringy, too. Like, his fanboys, they're so annoying. They're all just soy-facing constantly, like, oh my god, he's the next Tony Stark. Ah! He built some companies where, mind you, he forced some of the workers to continue working even during lockdowns with COVID, and you think that he's like somehow like a mastermind, megamind genius on everything? Shut the fuck up, Elon fanboys. You're so cringe, okay? I'd rather talk to furries than an Elon Musk simp. I don't know. I just, when I see tweets like this, it really does make me kind of mad because I'm like, dude, medicine is such a personal thing. There are so many people who will have bad experiences and good experiences with certain medications that you having a little conversation at your dinner table with some people about it doesn't actually change anything. Interesting. Hundreds of Tesla workers got COVID after Elon Musk reopened factory. About 450 cases reported between May and December. In May 2020, Elon Musk defiantly reopened a factory in California against a county-wide shutdown. Almost 1 year later, public health data shows hundreds of workers there contracted COVID-19. Something else that I find really funny is people say, oh, Elon Musk is a free speech guy. Let's take a little walk down memory lane. Elon Musk personally cancels blogger's Tesla order after rude post. Must be a slow news day if denying service to a super rude customer gets this much attention. I mean, it's a little weird that, now you're claiming you're all for like free speech or whatever, but somebody said something rude about your car or about you and you canceled their order? Like, that really looks like a little bitch move. I'm not gonna lie, dude. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click the bell so you get notified when I drop a new video.